that have been subscribed and have been following know this truck, have seen it go through its, let's just call it a metamorphosis. So anyway, I got a little stuffy nose here. So I don't usually sound this nasally, and this is not an Adam Carolla impression. So moving on here, this is, take a guess folks, it's a Kyosho Outlaw Rampage. It was the ready set version, but anyway, Yoda axle, just like I showed you. Yoda axle, I made kind of a corny bent aluminum DIY bracket to do the upper links for the 4-link in the rear, right? These are parts from a Red Cat truck. I can't freaking remember what. Oh wait, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember. It's the Camo TT. I beat that truck into oblivion, and then basically it went to the boneyard. And then when I was doing this conversion, I needed a mounting point for the upper links, which that's the only thing I'd come up with, and it's using existing holes, so it worked out. You guys are getting the secret recipe here. Now, you'll probably notice that I got a little bit of space there on that upper link. It needs a spacer or a nut back there. It's just a pain in the ass to get a nut back there, so I just chose to leave it like it is. And these links, for some reason, they don't move out. They tend to stay to the inside, and I think it's because of the angles of that Red Cat, those Red Cat mounts. I think those were link mounts from that Camo TT. Anyway, so that's how I mounted the rear axle. I had to do another, this is something I just missed. But the link mount on the axle is just a piece of aluminum stock, just a corny mount that I bent, drilled and screwed into place on there. Oh jeez, I got a beadlock blowout on this Kyosho wheel. That's no good. Anyway, so again, I'm all over the place here, but that's how it goes. You just gotta start doing it. Bending stuff like a caveman. Just screwing it into place. Anyway, we'll take a gander back through here. Maybe up through there. And you can see that right there. That transmission that's right there is 2-speed RC 4-wheel drive. I think it's the R3 transmission. That's what it's called. So I got that is the main part of the build in the conversion. You got to get that thing sort of basically wedged in there. There's a couple things you got to clearance. One of them is either your shifter link for the 2-speed. I just got it locked in second, obviously, and maybe something else. So that's the main thing. The way I mounted it was, you can kind of see down there where that side of that transmission is, mounted to a shock hoop from an RC 4-wheel drive truck. So, and those, interestingly enough, are mounted with, gee whiz, it's some sort of a square aluminum stock drilled on both ends, and then there's a screw location there. I think it's that one. But anyway, that holds that aluminum square stock in place, and everything mounted to it. And it's basically pretty damn solid. I haven't had an issue with it. So, sort of just had to work on it for a while and get it all dialed. And once I figured that I had everything where it needed to be for the mock-up, I finalized it. Finalized the whole thing. You got to trim out a little bit on the bottom, and it's all a hack job, dude. It's all a hack job. So don't worry about what it looks like. Worry about what it performs like. So anyway, I got this super scale set up here. Oh geez, and I got a spring all wonky. How come you guys didn't tell me? Anyway, let's get the whole thing here out. The other deal is I've hacked on the cage because I ran the Proline Power Wagon body on this chassis, and of course you guys know that's a pretty narrow body, so I had to narrow up the front of the cage up under the cab. And you probably noticed that there was a broken piece on the cage and some zip ties over there. That's because when I went to that Power Wagon body, I had to narrow everything up to fit that body on. So, but anyway, let's talk about the body. This is the old T800 Terminator trail rig, Traxxas TRX4 sport body, repurposed on the Kyosho, and it turned out freaking awesome, dude. I think so, anyway. You know, just fitted it. It's a beat up body, but it's proper. Had to trim a little bit of fenders, hack job. Trim up the front, notch the front so the body sits in place, and then it's full stuff. I'm barely touching the fender, and that's just where I want to be. So I'm thinking I like this. This is pretty proper. Wouldn't you say so? I would. Anyway, let's make a video.